5th grade, I moved to northwestern New Jersey with my mom and my siblings and my stepdad. And we lived on a lake, and there was always deer outside. We would always hear, "Oh, be careful of ticks," but we didn't know what that meant. And sometime in the 7th grade, I had this rash on my leg. And we went to a doctor, and they're like, "Oh, it's nothing, like it will go away." But it didn't go away. And I went to one doctor after the other, just one wrong diagnosis after the other. We finally went to a Lyme literate doctor, and I was diagnosed with chronic Lyme disease. So I was taking like 50 pills a day. I had this nasty yellow stuff, and I felt like I was getting sicker, but rather than better. So we decided to go ahead and put the PICC line in my arm. PICC line is a peripherally inserted central catheter, and it's basically like a long-term IV. Most people who get that done will either take a break from work or they'll drop out of school because the treatment is just like too much to bear. But I'm really lucky. I had some really good friends, a great boyfriend, and parents who could afford this treatment and afford to take care of me. All this time I was a sophomore in college, 2nd semester, and I just didn't feel like a normal college student because I had to wear a sock on my arm to protect the PICC line. During that time I went to sorority events, college parties, class presentations, bar mitzvah, wedding, and I just didn't have that confidence because I felt like I was sick. During that time I had this idea, like, okay, like why can't I create something that looks good and I know will be safe? So with my co-founder Yusuf, we got a prototype together and a pattern together, and we had PICCPerfect made. I graduate in a year and a half, but this is what I want to do with my life. I want to help people who are going through chronic illness. I want them to feel better about themselves, outwardly and inwardly. So we're with PICCPerfect. Right now we're starting with PICC line covers, and through this Kickstarter we're raising money so we can go into first-round production. The material is a 4-way stretch spandex that's antimicrobial and moisture wicking. It's reinforced with elastic, so it will stay up. Within the lining there's a hole, so the user can put their line through and make sure it's secure and safe. Quite a few of us have in some way either been affected by Lyme or know someone who's gone through chronic illness, so that there's that piece that they have a heartfelt connection. So I want this to be a brand for people with chronic illness as something they can look to for hope.